afternoon, students. Today I am going to revise whatever the topic you have studied. You have already studied about the surds and you have already got the requisite notes also. But it is wise to revise so that I can move with the problems fast. So actually what is called surd? Surd is also known as radical. Any number of the form nth root of a is called surd or radical, where a is any rational number and n is a positive integer. Either of the case, if a is not a rational number and n is a positive integer, we will not say that it is a surd. Or if a is any rational number but n is not a positive integer, in that case also we will say it is not a surd. So to be a surd of a number, it is a must to take a as a rational number and n as a positive integer. This particular number can be written in the exponential form. So nth root of a is also known as a to the power 1 by n. So it is very similar to the exponent which I have already dealt with. That is why few properties of the surd I will say. Some important properties of surd. Now one more thing, you see, a is a positive integer and is also known as radicand. So what are the properties? If suppose nth root of a into b is there, you can write nth root of a into nth root of b, or a to the power 1 by 2 into b to the power 1 by 2. If you have nth root of a by b, then this is equal to nth root of a divided by nth root of b, and that can be written as a to the power 1 by n, b to the power 1 by n. And similarly, if suppose you have a by b to the power n, its nth root, then it will be equal to a by b to the power n has the power 1 by n, and this is equal to a by b. So it is very similar to exponent. So that you have to keep in mind. What is the difference is, for the exponent, a can be any real number, n can be any real number. But for the surd, a must be a rational number, n must be an order, means positive integer. And what is called n? N is also called order of the surd. N is called order of surd. So now what is called pure surd? If a surd contains as a factor as unity is called pure surd. If the coefficient of surd is unity, then it is called pure surd. As cube root of 4, square root of 3, fifth root of 9, etc. This all are having the factor how much? 1. This is the having coefficient 1. This is also having coefficient 1. So everywhere it is one unity. That is what is called unity. Now what is called mixed surd? If a surd has the coefficient as any rational number, if a surd is having any rational number as its coefficient, then it is called a pure surd. Sorry, it is called a mixed surd. As 3 square root of 9, 2 into cube root of 3, and so on. So what is the coefficient of this? 3. What is the coefficient of this? 2. So this kind of the surds we call it as a mixed surd. Then we call it as what is called comparison of two surds. The radicand of two surds with same order is called greater surd. Did you follow? The radicand of two surds. The radicand of two surds means this is a radicand, this is a radicand. But the order here is 3, order here is 2. So it is said the radicand of two surds with the same order. If you have two surds with the same order, you can just compare whose radicand is greater, we'll call it as a greater surd. I'll just give an example. Suppose we have cube root of 6 and cube root of 9. What is the order here? 3. Same. So which is the radicand greater? 9 is greater than 6. Therefore we can say cube root of 9 is greater than cube root of 6. Let us take one example, which is greater square root of 3 2 or cube root of 2. Square root of 3 or cube root of 2. So what do you notice? Here the order is 2, the order is 3. What shall we try to make? We will try to make the both of the order same. In order to make the order same, what shall we find? We will just find out the LCM of the orders. What is the order here? 2. What is the order here? 3. So LCM of 2 and 3 is equal to 6. Now square root of 3. This LCM is divided by the first order. What is that order? 2. So 2 divides 6, 3. So therefore this result is multiplied by this order, and that result will be power of the radicand. I repeat once again. The LCM of the order this 2 and order 3 is 6. This LCM is divided by the first order. What is the result you got? 3, 2, 3 are 6. This 3 is multiplied by this order, and whatever the number you are going to multiply, the order will become the power of the radicand. Why? The reason behind it, if you simplify, what will you get? 3 cube to the power 1 by 2 into 3. So 3 cube into 1 by 2 into 3. 3 cancel, 3 to the power 1 by 2. Is it not root 2? Means this result is same as this one I have shown there, and therefore now it is equal to how much? 6th root of 27. Let us take another one. Cube root of 2. Cube root of 2 means 3 divides 6. How much left? 2. So 3 2 is 6. So this order is multiplied by 2, and this radicand will have the same power, and so this is equal to how much? 6th root of 4. Are you able to recognize which is the radicand's greater? This is the radicand's greater. So since 27 is greater than 4, therefore what is corresponding? Radical root 3 is greater than cube root of 2. Now, then what is the difference between the similar and like such? Like such. Such surds whose only order is same, not necessarily the radical, that is called like surds. Such surds whose orders are same are called like surds. For example, cube root of 5, cube root of 7, cube root of 15, cube root of 121, and so on. These are the examples of like surds. And what is the property of the like surd? Like surd can only be multiplied or divided. Note, like surds can only be multiplied or divided. Now, what is called similar surd? Such surds whose order as well as radicants are same are called like such. How? Let us see. Cube root of 7, half cube root of 7 minus 4 into cube root of 7, 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 cube root of 7. What do you notice? Everywhere the order is same, and what is this? Radicand as well as radicants are also same, and that is why this kind of the sets we call it as a similar set. And what is the feature of similar set? Similar set can be operated, either it can be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. Can be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. Then what is called rationalizing factor? The product of two sets, if it is a rational number, then each one of the set is called rationalizing factor of the other. Or you can also say the product of two irrational number, if it is equal to a rational number, each of the factor is called rationalizing factor. If the product of two irrational number or sets gives a rational factor, then each of the factor is called the rationalizing factor, which is called RF of the other. That is, what is RF of cube root of 4? Now, cube root of 4 can be written as cube root of 2 square. What do you notice? Here, if I could have 2 to the power 3, it would have become a rational number. And in order to make it 2 to the power 3, we have to follow up the same order. And hence, when it is multiplied, the same order with the 2, Because order is same, then the radicand can be kept under the same radical sign. So therefore, it can be written as cube root of 2 square into 2. And then what will happen? It is equal to cube root of 3 cube is equal to 3. Is it a rational number? And this rational number comes just because of this. So this is called RF of this number. Therefore, we say RF of cube root of 2 square is called cube root of 2. Many more questions we will discuss on the basis of this. And then what is called rationalization? Rationalization is a process through which we can convert the given irrational number into the rational factor. That is called rationalization. Now, in this case, you have to see, we are more specifically talk about the denominator. If the denominator is an irrational number, we have to convert into rational. If the numerator is irrational or any sort, we don't need to convert into the rational. And what is the another part is your conjugate of a surd. Conjugate of a surd. Conjugate of a surd is only considered which is more than binomial, means more than two terms must be there. So what is conjugate? Suppose you have root 3 minus root 2. The negative sign of the middle, the negative sign of the number between the two numbers is called the conjugate surd. What is the negative of this negative? Is positive. So root 3 plus root 2. This is what we call it as conjugate of root 3 minus root 2. What is the conjugate of root 5 plus root 2? Negative of this is called the conjugate. This is root 5 minus root 2. What is the conjugate of minus root 7 plus root 3? Remember, we are talking about only the sign between the two numbers. This is one number, this is another number. So we will not consider at all to change. We will change this one only. So its conjugate is minus root 7 minus root 3. This is called conjugate. So we are always concerned between the sign between the two given rational number or any rational and irrational. Is that clear? So this was all introduction part of surd. Next class we will discuss problem based on this. Thank you.